Technology has come a long way in the past few years, and so this guide will brief you on what computer components you need and to help you in the process of picking out the parts you require for your desired PC build.
The CPU.
The CPU is the central processing unit in the brains of the computer, more commonly referred to as the processor. It has instructions stored within its core data, and it will take inputs from an input device and process it and output the results to an output device. This is how the core PC functions, and with the processor dealing with all the data process commonly found in the computer.
The CPU cooler.
The CPU cooler ventilates heat generated by internal components, keeping the PC at a nice cool temperature so the risk of overheating is reduced. CPU coolers can come in forms of a fan, which is cheap but not as effective as water cooling, which is more expensive, harder to maintain and riskier, as if it is not installed correctly, can result in serious damage to computer components or leaks, which can put the user's health at risk. The motherboard.
The motherboard is like the nervous system of the PC and is essentially one massive circuit board which allows components to send processes and data to other components. Without a motherboard, the PC would not be able to function.
The RAM.
RAM stands for Random Access Memory, which is a hardware component inside the computer which temporarily stores data, meaning it serves as the computer's working memory, as it's stored for instant use by the computer. The higher the amount of RAM you have means the more information the RAM can store, therefore work at a higher performance. The storage.
The storage is the computer's physical memory, where the user can choose to store files and documents. The idea of a storage device is so that the computer has a physical area where you can store your documents without risk of losing them when an internet connection is not readily available at your desktop. Hard drives come in varying sizes such as gigabytes and terabytes, and there are two main types of storage, SSD and HDD. SSD is used for fast loading of software such as your operating system and important programs, while HD is generalised for any file that you wish to use there. HDD is normally preferred over SSD as it could usually store more and is cheaper. Also, SSD is usually thought of to be as optional. Graphics cards.
Graphics cards are mainly used for the power to render high-performance required tasks such as videos or loading a high-resolution image. Graphics cards are commonly used for gaming, as most users would like to play video games while maintaining a high constant frame rate. Although these graphics cards are useful for rendering such as detailed 3D models, high-end graphics cards are normally quite expensive, reaching to the £400+ range. However, if you don't require a high-level PC for work, or don't intend to play video games, then a low-tier graphics card can complete most tasks. The case.
Cases are the shell of the computer, protecting and containing internal components. They usually come in three size tiers: small, medium and large. The size depends on the size of the desired components that you wish to use for your PC, as some may not fit inside the different tiers of case. The optical drive.
The optical drive, also referred to as the disk drive, reads the data located on disks placed in the drive. These are not necessary as most things have become digital, so the need for disks has become almost inexistent. The operating system.
The operating system manages all software on the computer and manages the computer's resources such as CPU, memory and data usage. The OS also is the user interface you see while you're using your computer, so that is where preference comes into heavy decision making into which OS you purchase and use for your PC.
Thank you for watching our informational video on modern computer components. Technology will continue to advance in the near future, and this may further how essential computers are in our everyday life.